What if everything you thought you knew about spiritual awakening was only half the story? What if the journey to enlightenment was not just a blissful ascent into higher realms, but also a descent into the deepest shadows of your own being? They tell you awakening is about finding peace, experiencing divine love, and unlocking hidden powers. But they rarely tell you about the storm before the calm. They don't warn you about the nights when your soul will feel like it's unraveling, or the moments when your old self resists and fights to hold on. They do not speak of the loneliness, the confusion, the crumbling of everything you once believed to be true. Spiritual awakening is not a gentle whisper. It is a thunderclap that shakes the very foundation of your existence. It is the moment when the veil of illusion is lifted and you realize that reality is far greater and far stranger than you ever imagined. It is the death of the false self and the birth of something eternal. And yet, no one prepares you for what this truly means. In this video, we will unravel the secrets of spiritual awakening that few dare to speak of. We will explore the uncomfortable truths, the paradoxes, and the hidden initiations that every seeker must face. We will discuss the dark night of the soul, the illusion of escape, the dismantling of identity, and the ultimate revelation that awakening is not an endpoint, but the beginning of an eternal unfolding. If you have felt lost on your path, if you have questioned your own sanity, if you have sensed a great shift but do not understand its purpose, you are not alone. You are on the threshold of something profound, something sacred, and once you step through, there is no turning back. Prepare yourself. The journey ahead is not what you have been told. It is something far more mysterious, far more challenging, and far more beautiful. The first truth of spiritual awakening is that it often begins with destruction. Like a forest fire clearing the way for new growth, awakening demands that the old self is burned away. This phase is known as the dark night of the soul, a period of profound emptiness, confusion, and inner turmoil. You may feel as if you are losing yourself, as if the very foundations of your identity are crumbling beneath your feet. Everything you once believed in, your desires, ambitions, relationships, even your sense of purpose, may suddenly feel hollow. It is as if the universe has stripped you of everything familiar, leaving you naked before the great unknown. Many seekers resist this stage, clinging desperately to what was. But the truth is, the dark night is not a punishment. It is an initiation. It is the sacred dismantling of illusion, a necessary purification that prepares you for what lies ahead. When you find yourself lost in the darkness, remember, this is not the end. It is the space between who you were and who you are becoming. It is the chrysalis phase, where the caterpillar dissolves completely before emerging as a butterfly. To endure the dark night, one must surrender, allowing the old self to die so that something greater can be born. Many believe that spiritual awakening is an escape from suffering, a golden key that unlocks eternal peace and bliss. But what no one tells you is that awakening is not an exit. It is an entrance. It does not remove you from the world. It immerses you in it more deeply than ever before. One of the greatest traps on this journey is the temptation of spiritual bypassing, the belief that enlightenment means transcending pain rather than confronting it. Some seekers drown themselves in meditation, sacred texts, and mystical experiences, hoping to bypass the messiness of human existence. They chase the light while ignoring their shadows. But true awakening demands integration. It is not about escaping the human experience, it is about fully embodying it. The most enlightened beings are not those who detach from life, but those who embrace it in its entirety. The beauty and the chaos, the joy and the sorrow, the light and the darkness. If you find yourself seeking awakening as an escape, ask yourself, are you truly awakening, or are you merely running from discomfort? The path forward is not about rising above life, but about diving fearlessly into its depths. Another truth that few speak of is the ego's resistance to awakening. The ego is the identity you have built over a lifetime, the roles you play, the beliefs you hold, the stories you tell yourself about who you are. Awakening threatens this identity, and the ego will do everything in its power to hold on. At this stage, you may experience deep existential confusion. Who are you, if not your past? If not your thoughts? If not your emotions? The realization dawns that you are something beyond all of these, a pure, infinite awareness that cannot be confined to a single name, label, or role. This stage can be terrifying, as it feels like losing yourself. But in truth, it is not a loss. It is a liberation. The death of the false self allows the true self to emerge, unbound and limitless. The greatest secret of spiritual awakening is that it never truly ends. There is no final destination, no point at which you can say, "I have arrived." Awakening is a continuous unfolding, an eternal deepening into the mysteries of existence. You may have moments of profound insight, followed by times of doubt and confusion. You may experience states of bliss, only to be thrown back into the depths of uncertainty. This is the rhythm of the spiritual path: expansion and contraction, light and shadow, knowing and unknowing. The truth is, awakening is not about reaching a place of perfection. It is about learning to flow with the ever-changing river of existence, embracing each moment as a sacred expression of the divine. Now that you know what no one told you about spiritual awakening, the question remains: will you continue forward? The journey is not easy. It will strip you of everything false and leave only what is real. It will demand courage, surrender, and the willingness to walk a path that few understand. But if you choose to step forward, know this: you are not alone. Every seeker who has come before you has faced these same trials, these same illusions, these same revelations. And beyond all the darkness, all the dismantling, all the uncertainty, there is something vast, something luminous, something beyond words. Awakening is not a single event. It is the pathless path, the unfolding mystery, the sacred dance of existence itself. The journey is yours to take. The choice is yours to make. Are you ready? Here are some practical exercises that one may start practicing on a daily basis. Facing the darkness. Each night before bed, sit in silence for 10 minutes and ask yourself, what am I afraid to let go of? Write your answers in a journal without judgment. Observe any resistance or emotions that arise. This practice helps you embrace surrender. Shadow work meditation. Close your eyes and bring to mind a recent situation that triggered discomfort or fear. Instead of pushing it away, sit with it. Ask, what is this teaching me? Breathe deeply and imagine yourself embracing this shadow aspect with love. Dissolving the ego. Throughout the day, whenever you feel strong emotions arise, pause and ask, who is experiencing this? Instead of identifying with the emotion, observe it as a passing wave. This helps weaken the illusion of the separate self. Living in the flow. Each morning, set an intention to fully accept whatever arises throughout the day. When challenges appear, instead of resisting, repeat, this, too, is part of my awakening. This cultivates trust in the divine unfolding of your path. When you fully commit to the path of awakening, profound transformations begin to unfold. Expect moments of deep clarity followed by uncertainty, waves of bliss followed by trials that test your strength. Your old ways of thinking and being will dissolve, making way for a more expansive awareness. You may experience heightened intuition, synchronicities, and an overwhelming sense of interconnectedness with the universe. However, you will also face challenges. Relationships may shift, material desires may lose their grip, and the call to live in alignment with your highest truth will become undeniable. Expect to live with more presence, less fear, and a newfound ability to embrace both light and shadow. This journey will not grant you perfection, but it will awaken you to the infinite depth of your own existence. Now that you have discovered the hidden truths, there should be no delay to getting on the path of spiritual awakening. Now is the time to take your first step and start experiencing the greatest shift in spiritual realization. Let's go.